Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I am excited for today's video because I got a new camera and it's about time I upgraded my current camera to my new one. So I wanted to do a unboxing with you guys and of course test it out and to see how it is because I've been eyeing this a lot lately and I want to give you guys a better quality of videos and like imaging and all that good stuff. In addition, I want to also have a camera where I could take with me when we do go on vacation, when I do my vlogs and so forth. Because I had the Sony vlogging camera before, I think it was the ZV-1, and I thought I was going to use it a lot more, but I didn't. So I bought that camera and then I have this one, so I just spent money on two cameras. And I figured instead of spending money on both cameras, I should just do the one. So this is where this baby comes into play. So if you guys are interested on my unboxing and first impressions about it, and I will of course do a footage testing later on in the video, so I can't wait to try that out. But again, before we get started, of course, be sure you are subscribed to my channel, ring the bell so you know when I do upload a new video, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up for the new camera because I'm excited. I'm really excited if you guys want to see more about this, and don't forget to follow me on my social media handle. And let's get started with the video. Alright you guys, so this is the box right here. I have my monitor, so I'm looking at that to be sure I am in frame every now and then. So this is the Fujifilm XT5. Now, if you guys know anything about cameras and the Fujifilm, this was a very shiny penny. A very, very shiny penny. And there's not a lot of them around in the store, even online. There were particular stores that did have them online, but I would have to wait like a week or something like that. And I wanted to just like kind of walk into my local photography shop and just buy it right then and there. But again, not many had them in stock. It was a bit of a mission to kind of like scour the internet, but luckily there was one like about like on a good day, half an hour away from me. In this case, it took me 45 minutes. So let's go ahead and unbox the XT5. Now this is the kit with the 16 to 80 millimeter lens. Let's get opening. So I kind of want to be in frame a little bit when I open the box. So you kind of see a little bit in the corner right here. So of course in the box you get some paperwork. What else is new? There's some more paperwork right here. The good bit, here is the best part of this unboxing. This here is the XT5 and I got the black version. I was debating whether I wanted to get the silver one, but I was leaning more towards the black one over the silver. And here is the camera. It is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. This is actually my first Fujifilm ever. Really, like even the Polaroids, I never had a Fujifilm Polaroid. So this is actually my first Fujifilm camera ever. And I'm really excited for this. So right off the bat, initially, like weight-wise, it's not that heavy. It's pretty light, but there is some weight to there. But I did hear that this is lighter than the predecessor, the XT4, and I believe the 3 as well. Don't quote me on that. So this is what the top looks like right here, and this is the back right here. So what I liked about the XT4 more than this one was the screen, the viewfinder. You can actually like flip it across. So the camera I'm currently using filming this is the Canon Rebel SL2 and the viewfinder like flips out. I personally prefer that. This is mainly for photographers because you can tilt out and so forth. I did see you can tilt it this way, like inwards towards like the dials. I don't know about the other direction though, because I just want to show you guys the beauty here before I dabble into this. So on the side, we do have the charging port and this is the micro HDMI cable. So my current camera has a mini HDMI. This is the micro. So the top here you have the microphone jack and then this remote jack right there. Then on the other side of the camera, you do have your SD card slots. There are 2 there. So just in case, one gets corrupted or you need to recover one, there are 2 slots there. So I really liked that about this camera too. So on the back of the camera, there are your dials, obviously your standard buttons, delete, view, all the standard buttons you see on most cameras. So I just want to like play with this tilt for a second. So to tilt, you can lift the bottom, tilts at the bottom right there. Love it. Can push it out. I don't know if you guys can see that. So push out like that. I believe there's a button. Yes, so there's a button on the side here where you can flip it this way So if you're taking any photos or, you know, videos, I guess, you can view it like that, which is quite handy. However, for me, like I said, I do wish that it flipped the other way. So when I'm filming, I can actually, you know, see in that viewfinder just in case if I'm out and about. So that's the only thing. However, I still like that I'm able to kind of tilt this, because I'm pretty sure when we do go on vacation anywhere and I want to take some video footage, this is actually, you know, quite nice to use. So I do like that. Again, just a minor thing. I just wish it flipped the other way as well. On to this box right here. I believe this should be maybe the cables. Yeah. So this box contains cables and batteries. So ooh, I have everything flying. Okay, and we have a multitude of plugs. So in case it's like international. So we do have plug number 1, the European plug, your, like, you know, North American plug, and whatever this plug is, you know. So you do have an array of plugs, which is actually quite nice. This is really good. And then you have the battery and the battery charger. So of course we need to charge those. And this box right here should be the lens. This is a hefty boy right here. You know, it only takes a few tries for me to get this out in the open. So this is the lens. I heard this is a very, very good lens. So I'm gonna attach everything together, charge the camera, and I'll see you in the new footage. And this is the new camera. So I hope you guys notice a difference between the two, between my Canon Rebel SL2 versus the Fujifilm XT5. So the image quality is different than my previous camera, of course. It could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. In terms of color, I think this looks a lot better than my Canon because usually around this time, I look a lot yellow. So hopefully in the editing process right now, I don't look as yellow and I have more control over it because I am filming in F-Log. And that was something I wanted to learn more about and have more practice on color grading. So I actually color graded our wedding video if you guys have a chance to check it out, because I got that footage from my videographer and I just edited it myself and I just color graded everything, and I actually love the process of color grading. It can be a bit of a headache, don't get me wrong, but I just enjoy the process and just see how the before and after, and you know, it's like a little achievement. This is what the footage looks like now, and the image quality, I hope everything's good. So I've had this camera right now for a good 24 hours, and I must say it's definitely a learning curve compared to my previous camera, because Canon is a little bit more easier to use than a Fujifilm camera because there's so many things on this, the dials, the screen, the setting, like everything on the Fujifilm camera is a lot more complicated and not really beginner friendly. So it was something I had to like really learn and dive in all of last night and try and fiddle with the settings and play with like the color grading and, you know, just refresh my memory on how to do that, because again, I just want to give you guys more of a experience and better quality. So it's definitely a dive into everything. So first experience with the Fujifilm, I really like it. Very complicated, but I really like it so far. And just the nice little features that it has, I really, really enjoy. So one thing I like about the Fuji camera versus the Canon is the SD card slot. So it's a very tiny detail, but something I really enjoy, and it actually makes total sense. So with my Canon, the battery and the SD card slot is actually at the bottom of the camera. So whenever I do need the SD card to like load up to my Mac, I would have to take the camera off of the tripod and take it out from there. With the Fujifilm, I can't speak for the other ones, but with the XT5, the card slot is on the side of the camera, so I don't need to take it off the tripod. I can just open the flap on the side of the camera and remove it. And another thing I really like about that as well, it has 2 SD card slots. So if the first one is full, it can just jump to the second one, or you can program it whether they're both running simultaneously, whatever the case may be. Right now, I only have 1 SD card slot in there because I'm filming in the studio. So if it ever does get full, I can just load up to my Mac and just pop it right back in. So I have no issues with that. But if I was out and about, like on vacation, I can definitely load 2 SD card slots in there and I'll be good to go. If you guys want to know about more about the XT5, I'm pretty sure there's other videos floating around somewhere, but this is just my first experience and like, you know, first impressions about this camera, I really love this. It's a pretty penny. It's a very pretty penny, but this pretty penny is worth it. So if you guys are interested in a camera where you can like record videos, photography, of course, because this is what's mainly focused on. First 24 hours, impressed, love it. It like the little tiny things is so good. Anyways, you guys, so that is it for today's video. It's just nice and quick and first impressions on my new camera, and I wanted you guys to see kind of a side-by-side comparison from the previous footage and now. So yeah, again, that's it for today's video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!